Hi. Okay, let's look into the third method, okay, for measuring the rate of chemical reaction. So we have already seen that how to this one means what are the methods. We have already seen that increase in the concentration of the products. So we have seen that by checking the CO2, carbon dioxide, okay, we because as the reaction proceeds, the product concentration keeps on increasing. Then we had seen that as the reaction proceeds, the concentration of reactant decreases. Okay. Now we are going to see another technique. Okay. Of course, that will depend. It's a reaction specific because sometimes it is very, very difficult to measure either increase in the concentration of the product or decrease in the concentration of reactant directly. So depending on the some specific reactions, we can explore another method, okay, which is interesting. So let's see. Okay. So we will look into this reaction. Change the color. CH3 CO CH3. You people have rightly guessed. It is acetone plus iodine aqueous in presence of H plus, that is nothing but acid. Okay. And what we get is this CH3 CH2 plus ions, iodine aqueous. Now, what do we see? Okay, so just see that in this reaction, mainly the iodine, okay, which is typically a brown in color, as the reaction proceeds, it starts getting consumed. So as the concentration of the reactant starts decreasing, what you people have rightly guessed, okay, the color will start fading because the rest of the all the this one reactants and the products means all these are colorless. Okay, I'm purposely mentioned. Okay. All these are colorless except one, that is the iodine. So as iodine starts reacting, its concentration starts decreasing, and obviously the brown color will start getting faded. And somehow we need to capture that. And here comes our helper, okay? That is basically what we call a colorimeter. Our helper to measure the color is called colorimeter. It's an instrument which basically checks the intensity of the color, and that is called absorbance. Okay, it measures basically the intensity of the color, okay, and you get what you call absorbance. Okay, and so as the time progresses, as the reaction proceeds, it will start falling. Okay, absorbance keeps on changing. Okay, and that is what is measured. But you may ask the question, okay, how does it matter to us? Because absorbance, we cannot really find out using the absorbance, we cannot find out directly the rate of reaction. But obviously, you people are smart enough to ask this question. Okay, but again, we people are smart enough to understand that there is a basically we have already having a calibration curve. What is calibration curve? That on one axis there is a absorbance, and on the another axis there is a concentration. So depending on the reading of the absorbance, we can find out the corresponding concentration. Simple. Okay, it is as simple as that, and we'll keep on finding. So for example, at some time we get disabsorbance. Okay, let's say this is 50. So I'll go to 50 on this graph, wherever it is. So this is 50, and I'll find out what is the concentration. After some time, let's say it becomes 30. I'm just giving hypothetical. So I'll go to this 30. 30 is here somewhere, and then I'll find out the concentration. So this is the idea. Very, very simple idea. Okay. So what we are doing, we are basically finding out the change in the color of what of the solution. Okay. And why? Because it was basically the color is the characteristics of only one species. It can be either a product or reactant, but you cannot have both, otherwise it will be difficult. So in this case, we are talking of the distinct color of the reactant, that is iodine. Okay, so iodine color basically, as the concentration start decreasing, okay, the intensity of the brown color will keep on falling, and because of that, we are measuring using the colorimeter, which measures basically the absorbance, and then absorbance can be converted into the concentration because we are having a calibration. Simple. And once we know the change in the concentration, we know how to check, find out the rate of reaction. Simple. Okay. So again, the method is extremely simple. Okay. Only you should be aware of this concept. Okay. Great.